Namaskar and welcome to 100 Hours, 100 Stars. So today we have a very special guest from Amman, Chennai. It gives me so much happiness to have you, our wonderful pride of the nation, Lakshmipati Balaji sir, here with me for the interview. Hi sir, how are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm
How
doing
are you,
fantastic.
Shruti? Hope everyone is fine and healthy. And I'm sure that situation is not as ideal as we like to be, but still we are fighting hard.
Absolutely, sir. I think that is what the human spirit is all about. We find ways to get out of, whatever adversity it is that we face. And when we come together as a community, I think that's what happens. So, obviously, a few questions that I have for you today. What are the sort of precautions, sir, that you've taken to ensure, like initially when this, whole pandemic was being announced? We had a lot of reason to worry and we still have that, Ilya, but we are all working towards the same common cause to ensure that we are staying safe, we are staying strong, and we're staying at home. So what are the sort of precautions that you took, sir, along with your family?
I think government guidelines have started from January, and people with a little bit, the one who just generally reads newspaper is updated to the entire world's situation. So it slowly got into our head when it comes to awareness as well as discipline, and slowly people started accepting this is a very serious disease which is spreading like a wildfire. So I
Right.
think it has reached. The government did a phenomenal job to reaching out to 1.3 billion people is a phenomenal achievement from the nuance and corners of all these. I mean, there are a lot of areas where we don't know where it exists in the country, but still the people are following the precautions. That big salute to the government initiative, and I'm sure my from my side, definitely the social distancing, because I live in a family, joint family. My parents are pretty old. They are retired, and I have to look after my parents' health as well. And
Right.
at the same time, I have a son who is around 4 years old. So I have to lead from the front as well as make sure these guys, especially when I see someone in the road, definitely I'll also pass it on a little bit, whatever I think is right. And especially covering your face is mandatory in this very important situation. So all these disciplines are very important for any individual, and I'm very proud our Indian society has accepted. And yes, there are a little bit of hiccups here and there, but majority of the people have accepted and try to move on with this.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of insight into how you've taken care of yourself during this global pandemic. Another question that I have, sir, especially because usually it is during this time that we get very excited for one of the most awaited tournaments of the year. So I know recently on Twitter you spoke a little bit about it, and you also went down on a quick, throwback of sorts. You spoke a little bit about your top five moments and everything. Before we get into your Twitter status and all your activities there, sir, now tell us, before lockdown and after lockdown, what has been the change in your routine, sir? Your day-to-day activities, what has changed a little bit?
See, if you know, as a sports person perspective, generally we do outdoor stuff
Yes.
maximum. Well, like as a sports person who plays for India, or that any level of sports person who always be outside, and very minimal time they spend indoors, especially with the family. But this is totally a transforming stage where totally opposite, contrasting thing has happened. More time we have started spending indoor because of this very serious pandemic and very serious disease, and it actually it's something which first time we experiencing as a humanity in our
Mm-hmm.
generation, probably my parents' generation as well. So we have to our lifestyle has changed, to be honest.
Oh,
Our routines have changed. Normally when you ask me, I have retired, but still I like to do my outdoor activities. I like to play golf, I like to play tennis, and my I'm associated with Super Kings as Chennai Super Kings as a bowling coach. So we had a wonderful camp which was going fantastic. You know about Chennai crowd, so they expect whenever that there is a camp, you get to see big crowd turning out into the stadium.
absolutely.
And we started off pretty well, but this has definitely come as a surprise for the entire world. Many sport has been put on hold. It is not only from the sports person perspective, for the general public and general human society as well have taken a big hit. So we have taken all
Absolutely.
the precautionaries, and we have made sure that we have not crossed the guidelines and we have not crossed the restrictions. The right time, we just put a pause on our camp and put a pause on our outdoor activity. And
Right.
in that way, we are okay. We are able to digest it, because generally in this time you normally get busy with the evenings, with the IPL games, with the
No, I
intense franchise intercity games, and many places, many youngsters and across different age group will get busy with their no evening routine, looking forward for a match in the evening. So
absolutely.
unfortunately, we have to put a hold for this. So hopefully, finger crossed, in the future, probably once everything settles down, when humanity comes into back to their lifestyle and back everything gets settled, so we can think about cricket that time.
Absolutely, like you said, so fingers crossed, eagerly looking forward to seeing the lions roar once again in the den. I'm sure that's the emotion that everybody has got. But sir, now I have to ask you this question. This has been something that has been on my mind, I think, right from when I was a child and I was watching you. Nariya, usually they'll give these nicknames to cricketers and sports personalities, no, sir? You have this nickname of Smiling Assassin. How do you like that title, and what do you kind of think when people gave you that title of Smiling
See,
Assassin?
one thing I generally respond to people asking the same question again and again in my entire career, because you
Uh,
don't get to see your smile unless you just go and act in front of the mirror, unless you recollect your videos. Nobody, you are not going to see your own expressions. So your
Correct.
expressions are something which outside, from the outside world to respond, and you have to accept that whatever expression has made them happy. So it is something which my smile or my expression and emotions have kept people with little bit of energy and enthusiasm. I'm very much happy for that, and God has been very kind. And it is not something which you design to do. It is something which comes naturally,
Right.
and I'm sure people have recognized by that. I will not call it smiling assassin, but I will just still like that expression of being someone who can share the emotion which is very very positive with a smile.
Right. Very
So once
nice.
again, all the viewers, make sure this is a very good initiative which is started from Radio One, and of course they have started this initiative for the fund donation for PM Care Relief Fund. So please make sure there is a barcode, and please make sure you can contribute to our India, whatever the need. Little bit also makes a big difference. So please do, and please, whatever amount you feel like doing, it will be great for India.
Thank you so much, sir. And when you were talking about, the expression that you generate, it automatically puts a lot of energy and enthusiasm in people's lives, sir. So thank you so much. I think that you have a very beautiful smile, and I think it really has made
Thank
a
you very
lot.
much.
Very very happy seeing you on the field. Another question that actually one of our audience previously, when we told them that you were going to be a part of this initiative, somebody had sent me a text saying, please ask Lakshmipati sir this. So generally, when in a match, sir, whether you win the man of the match series, or when man of the match, you become the defining moment. Do you take home any sort of souvenir from the match? So for example, the ball that you bowled with, do you take anything home like that?
Yeah, I have a couple of the hat trick one. The hat trick which I took
Yes.
for Chennai Super Kings, I have still with me the sign. It is entirely signed by the playing members as well as support staff.
Wow.
And the
Okay.
bat which I broke during the Pakistan series against Shoaib Akhtar. And it is also kept in my favorite room, where I kept it as a memorable thing, where I can recollect my who knows, my generation after some my grandson can recollect this
So
moment, because the memories which is going to stay intact, because we all live by how our ancestors and our the forefathers have lived their life, and we all recollect their how much they have sacrificed themselves. So
right.
probably this is the most precious two important aspects in my cricketing life. One is that hat trick which you don't get to see every day you take a hat trick. At the same time, I'm not a batsman, so I got to got assigned by a broken bat, which against the fastest bowler, and
Right.
very intense series in Pakistan where we end up winning both the Test series as well as one day series. So both of them I've kept it intact. So hopefully my second generation will keep it safely for another some time.
Absolutely, sir. I'm sure they will, and I'm sure they'll cherish it as much as you. As much as it is special for you, it is very, very special for all of the Chennai fans and of course Indian fans. So, sir, if you don't mind me asking this question, I see a lot of lovely pictures behind you, right? Are they all special moments?
Well, definitely. When as a child, as a youngster, as a growing youngster with a passion of cricket, because in India, the entire local community, when you start playing in the streets, and from there your enthusiasm and passion drives you and becomes accidental when it comes to professional sport. So you normally start with the fun, and you probably start with your neighbor and you start with your schoolmate as a fun time pass hobby, and that translates into your sometime deeper no sense of direction in your life. Especially that is how it happened to me. I'm sure many cricketers have taken the sport in a professional way after they started enjoying the sport. So these are all my childhood heroes. The moments which I shared, even the 90s. If you ask me, I was a beginner, and Sachin used to be a big influence in every youngsters who look. I mean, who turns into TV and then look up to Sachin. Sachin is the one name which God has keep going. I mean,
Absolutely.
especially in the 90s space. After that, you had every stages of your life. You had many different role models like Brett Lee, and there are other important moments in your life which you like to keep it intact. So these are all pictures which I come to this room to recollect my phases of life, and the heroes I worshipped. I end up playing with them, and it is a proud moment for me.
Absolutely. When I see it here itself, it fills me with a lot of pride and it fills me with a lot of happiness to see that you have this very special room, sir. Getting back to talking to you a little bit about your social media activities on Twitter, I noticed that you are very active with wildlife preservation. So, can you tell us a little bit about that, sir?
See, I generally from childhood, one is cricket, the second one is conservation part and nature conservation, because I feel the the entire every living beings, irrespective of human living being or general like animals or any plants or anything, deserves a place in the side in this in our Mother Earth. So I feel this the education side is missing. I feel that conservation, education, and maintaining our greenery is missing slowly in this last 30, 40 years. Probably we
Right.
should take some initiative and protect how the world's supposed to be, and how everyone have their own space and own I mean limited space itself. It's yes, of course, I you need to upgrade your industrialization and everything, but at the same time maintaining our eco-friendly conservation, eco-friendly Mother Earth is very important. So I get to spend a lot of time in forest and nature. Whenever I get a time, I just move towards that Western Ghats side in down south, Nilgiris, and I generally like the nature side of our life. So we all like the ecological balance is very important for human to thrive. So little bit whatever I can to do whatever I can to the animal front, the as well as the environment front. I'll try to do my best.
Very, very nice. I think it's very beautiful that you're so actively utilizing your time and energy towards something that is definitely the need of the hour. Because I think the past couple of years, a lot of emphasis has been placed on global warming and the need for taking care of Mother Earth. Because I think this particular time also is her way of telling us, listen, humans, you're doing too many things. Calm down. Let's sort of, recuperate. Very, very nice, sir. So I have now one small game that I'm going to play with you. This is just for fun. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. In fact, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures on this phone, sir.
Okay.
Okay? And when you look at those pictures, what is your first reaction? That is sort of what I
Yeah.
want to get from you, sir. Okay, so I've kept my phone on maximum charge. Hopefully, you will be able to see this. So let's start off with this memory, sir.
Stephen Fleming.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about him, sir.
A wonderful human being, brilliant coach. More than a coach, I would say great man manager. Because in cricket, you don't have the technical aspect of the game where you don't you as a coach you have a control. But as a man management front, you definitely need a strong man manager. Especially Fleming with his record and with his ability to handle different age groups as well as different variant of culture with a similar platform. It's a great inspiration for all the coaches to follow because he's a genuine personality, very equivalent to everyone, and I mean a wonderful golfer as well. So obviously
Oh,
nice human being, yeah, nice human, nice good friend of us. So
very, very nice. The next image that I have for you.
ball, cricket ball.
Yes. Yes, cricket ball. What does bowling mean to you, sir?
Without cricket ball, there is no Balaji. So obviously, every bowler's life is defined by cricket ball. What the cricket ball and the ground and the 22 yards define our ability to overcome and ability which made people to feel proud and happy with our performance. Of course, mind and body has to deliver. So without the object, the ball, the 150, 200 years innovation with still going on with 156 grams is amazing innovation. And now people recognize me as a bowler. So Balaji, without ball, I'm nothing.
So nice. The next image.
Shah Rukh Khan, oh, King Khan. Wonderful. Like I get to spend time with Shah Rukh during my playing days with KKR, and he's the most humblest person I've ever come across. I never ever come across a most genuine and humblest person doesn't even carry a single bit of that stardom or anything. So it is fantastic to observe and learn from King Khan and Shah Rukh because he is always down to earth person, and how he carries himself like that is quite fan. I mean, for me, is like mind blowing stuff to see and see how can somebody who's so famous for 30, 40 years and still remain is intact with his roots and intact with his humbleness. It's amazing.
Awesome. The next image that I have for you.
Central Station. Amur Central Stations, I mean railway station. How many times we have traveled in the intercity, interstate? Lot of times we have struggled to bring, take our bags inside. Cricket bags are huge, and we have made a lot of friends in the trains and unknown friends, known friends. Some friends I'm still in touch long term. And I think there is a say in Tamil. There is a movie called Rail Painangalil.
Ama.
So obviously you will make a lot of friends definitely through this journeys and through this traveling. So rail traveling has helped immensely in greatest transportation I would say like for 150 years. So
Ab-
wonderful memories with me.
Very nice. And up next, a very, very special place for you.
Chepok, yeah. How can I forget? Yeah, it's a ground where I belong. I dreamt of playing inside, and I used to be a spectator, and slowly got into the nets as a bowler. And because it's a biggest honor for any Chennai cricketer to represent and go and enter the Chepok ground and play a international game. So I got to make my debut for India in T20 in Chepok. So that was a wonderful moment, as well as IPL days are. So many numbers of games and so many memories. My hat trick happened there, and my Ranji Trophy games, and you cannot. It's like my second home. At least the home kept changing, but Chepok remains intact. So because I would rather say it's like a most important place. It's a temple for us.
Absolutely. What a beautiful way to describe that, sir. And
Sachin Tendulkar, yes. Sachin is someone who has influenced. I have mentioned in the previous quote that Sachin was a major influence in 90s kids. I'm sure even now he still inspires a lot of generation of cricketers to take up sport, play with spirit and energy. So he is someone who has changed. As far as I'm concerned, he is someone who has changed the cricketing fraternity into a different level.
Correct.
What we are seeing financially, and recognition in the world wise. Sachin has brought a major, of course, the '83 World Cup. After that, if you ask me, Sachin influence in cricket, Indian cricket especially, is huge. Contribution of his.
Fantastic. Okay, this is a image I'm sure that you will love.
MS and is the greatest human being again, and greatest sports person, athlete, leader, and wonderful human being. Very nice person. I mean, I still wonder how somebody from a railway job where he was collecting tickets, and from there it is pretty much like a Rajinikanth. Dhoni
Film.
story was very identical, and both have reached the it's a miracle lifestyle, and someone who can change the fate and change the history, whatever it is, like in a worldwide where they have brought in a lot of recognition for our country. Of course, MS has won 3 World Cups, 2 World Cups plus one Champions Trophy, and numerous number of IPL and Champions League tournaments. And greatest captain, one of the greatest captain India has ever produced.
Awesome. This is a very special photograph that I managed to
That's
get.
my family, my wife Priya and my son Aran. So they are everything to me, because as a family man, you have to respect the life change, and that is the evolution. That is the transformation of what you're being as a sports person. Once you start a family, you are totally different. When you become a father, especially, and a responsibility, and you try to take everything with a very patience and very humble way to look at how life expands its own way. So it was wonderful to have such a nice wife and very naughty and fun-loving son, Aran.
So sweet. I'm sure Aran is very proud to say that Lakshmipati Balaji is my father, and I'm sure your wife is like such
I
a
one day I would like to say that I am the father of Aran. So that moment I want. So probably that will happen. Hopefully,
it
if
will
he
definitely happen very soon, sir. And of course, I have to ask you about
Chennai
this.
Super Kings, yes, the world famous, the cricket fraternity knows Chennai Super Kings. That whistle poured
I absolutely
is beyond fans. Fans of Chennai Super Kings is the heartbeat, according to me, because they are the one. Because even if they're, I mean, 2 years Chennai took a break in between and came back, and I joined Chennai Super Kings, and I got to see how the fans started coming in and still believing, because there's no stopping for fans, because that's why I feel I get to see that fans and Chennai Super Kings owns this team, and
right.
it is a phenomenal franchisee. I have strong connect. First time get to represent my city in that franchise. Chennai Super Kings is a greatest franchise to be part of, because I played couple of other franchises, and I take a lot of proud and honor in telling that I end up playing to my home city. So once, and it was a proud moment for me.
Okay, the last image that I have in this game for you, I'm sure it's a very special image. We already spoke about it, but do you remember when and where this was,
Yeah,
sir?
this was the hat trick moment. The hat trick,
Yes.
I mean, in Chepauk, and there is 3 years break in between because of my back injury, and I
Right.
underwent surgery. And that match actually summed up all my efforts on all other sacrifice, because you're not traveling alone in your no tough days. Your no entire support system, like the surgeons and the coach and the trainers who believed in me to make a comeback. And I mean, that was a wonderful phase where it all summed up with that hat trick. So more than me, they deserve that hat trick recognition.
Such a lovely time, I think. Just looking back at all of those memories and seeing you smile when I showed you all those photographs really made me very happy. I hope you enjoyed having that quick look at
Yeah,
photographs.
A very good initiative, Shruti. I'm sure people will come out and make sure they all follow all the social distancing, all the guidelines, because we need to fight this as a unit, as a complete. In a form of entire country needs to come together and fight against this COVID-19. So I once again it's a great privilege and honor for me to represent this initiative with you. Thank you very much, Radio One. And once again, I just ask the audience and viewers, all you, whatever you can, to donate and contribute to this PM Cares Fund. It will be immense, and it will definitely go to the right hands. So please come forward and do whatever you can.
Thank you so much, the pride of India, Lakshmipati Balaji, joining me today on 100 Hours, 100 Stars. You're patient, you took time to respond to all of the questions that I had. Once again, a big thank you from the entire HT Media family, Fever FM, Radio 1 and Radio Nasha for being a part of this, sir. Absolutely, like I said, Namma Chennai, Namma Pride, you really have helped us relive so many beautiful memories, and you will continue to be an inspiration to so many young budding cricketers out there, sir. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you very much. And viewers, to find out who is next going to be our star on 100 Hours, 100 Stars, you have to stay tuned. And like Mr. Lakshmipati Balaji said, don't forget to donate. You can see the QR code downstairs on this video. You can see it scrolling. Just scan and go ahead and make your donations towards the PM Cares Relief Fund. Let's fight this together as one big, human race. And very, very important, stay home, stay strong. Styla, Masa, Geta.
Presenting Fever Network. The power of three. Number one station in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata. Fever FM, the bomb of Bollywood.
Congratulations to all of you for being the number one radio station.
The biggest CSR initiative on radio. Pioneers of radio drama in the industry. Biggest sports tie-ups. Official radio partners of 5 winning IPL teams. Most entertaining shows and RJs. Radio Nasha, India's coolest retro station.
107.2 Radio Nasha. Nasha, 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 Nasha. गाने का नशा, गुनगुनाने का नशा, सुनने का नशा, सुनाने
Celebrities,
Nasha, 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 Nasha.
best of retro.
Nasha, Nasha.
Shows and RJs that take you back in time. Radio 1, India's only international network. The only radio station Katy Perry vibed with. We were there when U2 performed for the first time in India. Global teen sensation Justin Bieber jams with Radio 1. Truly global shows and RJs. Megamix, America's Top 40, The Mahindra Blues Show, and more.
हाय गाइस, नमस्कार। मैं हूं आरजे ग्लेन आपके साथ। दिस इज 100 hours 100 stars, our tribute to our COVID warriors. Fever FM, Radio Nasha and Radio 1 की टीम लेकर आई है आपके लिए 100 hours 100 stars, a non-stop tribute, a digital festival for our COVID warriors. आज मेरे साथ एक बहुत ही स्पेशल पर्सनालिटी है and I'm going to tell you a little story, a little build up. You know, ये साली जिंदगी में हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी थी लोगों की कि इनके साथ एक बार इंटरव्यू हो जाए। इन्होंने सबको इनकार कर दिया और मैं बस उन लड़कों को कहूंगा, सॉरी भाई, सॉरी, I've got it. My name is RJ Glenn. I've got Chitrangada with me right now. Thank you so much for joining me, man.
Awesome. Full
Thank
marks for innovative introduction. Thank you.
Thank you so much. आपने हमें वक्त दिया. I know ये work from home, work every time from home हो रहा है अभी. It's crazy.
Well, I'm sure it's crazy for you guys because we are not working at home. We are sitting at home and waiting to work, actually. Yeah.
आपकी जिंदगी कैसे चल रही है इस वक्त? How is this lockdown? आपके लिए क्या क्या हो रहा है आपकी लाइफ में आजकल?
Well, I mean, Glenn, honestly, God's been kind. So इतना जो basic problems हैं जो दूसरे लोगों को हो रही हैं, वो नहीं, we don't have to face those problems, honestly. लेकिन हाँ, मतलब अभी अगर बात करनी ही है और हमें कुछ कहना ही है तो या मतलब आप घर पे हैं, आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते, आप पेरेंट्स को नहीं मिल सकते, फैमिली फ्रेंड्स को नहीं मिल सकते. You tend to get bored, honestly, sometimes, Also, the fact that you don't have a routine, there is no such thing of getting up and getting ready and looking forward to working or doing something, So obviously that mentally it affects you a little bit, but I mean, there's always this reminder कि ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं जिनको इससे कहीं ज्यादा serious problems हैं, so you tend to tell yourself to shut up. So there is this constant a conversation in your head that's going on. So yeah, but honestly, otherwise I think we are okay. We're okay.
मुझे लगता है कि ऐसे सिचुएशन में, इस कोविड-19 के सिचुएशन में, the entire country has come together as one unit, as one family. पूरी दुनिया में सब लोग एकजुट होके इस कोविड-19 के सिचुएशन को हराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. And our corona warriors, I think hats off to them for whatever they're doing.
My God, thank you so much.
Unbelievable. हमारी police force, our medical staff, I mean, people that have changed your life.
I'm saying anybody who is having to step out of their house to carry on working. Like, for example, I was talking to some people जो banks जा रहे हैं. बैंक को भी खुलना जरूरी है, वहां भी काम होना जरूरी है. So they are going. I'm saying anybody who is right now doing anything कि आप घर से अपनी फैमिली को छोड़कर जा रहे हैं अपनी जॉब करने के लिए, just to keep the system working. I mean, thanks to all of them, and of course the medical. I mean, that is probably the biggest service that they can do. मतलब किसी ने मुझे उस दिन बोला कि उनकी जॉब है, but this is beyond job. This is sacrifice, yeah. मतलब ये we have to always, and I hope we always remember the sacrifice that they are making for us, really. It's
Absolutely.
amazing. It's
And
amazing.
I think all of us as Indians इस वक्त जो अपने घर पे हैं, safe हैं इस वक्त,
Right.
all we can do is contribute and probably be of some help. Guys, there is a QR code at the bottom of the screen and there is a link. जाके वहाँ पे click कीजिए या उस QR code को scan कीजिए. You can write in your details, fill in your details, and hit proceed button and contribute to the PM Cares Fund. I think through this you can help our COVID warriors, help us fight this corona situation that has hit the world. Well, we got to know a lot about you through your social media also. जो आप करती रहती हैं थोड़ा थोड़ा थोड़ा. One thing that I love about your social media is the fact that you're on TikTok.
Yeah. Yes.
और मैंने आपके
Yes.
साथ ड्यूएट बनाया है ऑलरेडी और उसे अपलोड भी कर
Oh,
दिया है.
really? Okay,
Yes,
I must check that out. Okay.
I made a duet with you और मैंने उसे अपलोड कर दिया है. मैंने कहा चलो एक बना. I'm telling you. And I realized something. आपको क्लासिकल गानों को रिक्रिएट करना बड़ा पसंद है. You like the old classics.
I love. I think in my head, I think in my heart, I'm such a vintage person, who likes all the classics and the black and whites, the music. Yeah, I just like that time a lot. Also, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो वो गाने हैं, आप जब उनको like when I do TikToks on them, I mean,
Right.
honestly, it started because of my manager. She all the time kept telling me this is so much fun, you should try this, and I'm not somebody who's a very social media person. I'm not very
Right.
active.
आप बहुत कम अपलोड करती हैं वैसे. हाँ.
बहुत कम.
Right.
I just feel कुछ चीजें personal होती हैं. It's a bit of I don't want to say the word exhibitionist, but there is slightly a bit of that, a bit of that sometimes.
आपको पता है?
But this, yeah, no,
No,
I'm
no.
just saying that. But this TikTok bit I really enjoy because it's more than just putting a hot picture. I mean, थोड़ा सा कुछ और है. You enact, you become a character. There's a feeling to it. So for me, that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that.
Sorry to cut you. I think आपका network थोड़ा your range is it's going a little bit. Are we in range?
Is it?
Yeah, थोड़ा सा.
I think so. I can't tell because my screen is.
Your screen's perfect.
We should be in range. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I mean, I have signal.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking about the songs that you created, the classics, the yesteryear's classics, the songs that you've recreated on TikTok rather. One of your personal favorites, like I have certain favorite songs that I listen to on a Saturday evening. I'm sitting alone by myself listening to those tracks. दो तीन ऐसे tracks जो आपको एकदम nostalgic कर देते हैं या फिर आपको पसंद है बहुत.
I think I make the TikToks on them. I like Isharo mein. That song is beautiful. Which is one?
I love Lag Ja Gale.
Lag Ja Gale is it's my all-time favorite. And it happened to be in my film as well. Sahibi Gangster, and we did a little bit. I mean, it's just and Jonatha, I think, sang it so beautifully. I think she did a great job with that.
You did a fab job.
Fab job. Seriously, it's such a difficult song,
Yeah.
So I love these. I love these Wahida Rahman ji ke gaane, and I think there's so much of story being told in each one of them. It is not just a song which is like, okay, there is so much being said in that song. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like all of them. Yeah.
I think music always creates nostalgia and always gets you back in time and you keep remembering things. I remember certain things from the film Sorry Bhai. I love that film. I thought it was too cool for that time. Okay, when the film came out.
Yeah.
एक ऐसी फिल्म भाई ये हम लड़कों के साथ हो चुका है कि आप कहीं पर जाइए you go to meet for a friend's wedding and blah 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 and things just happen. I loved Sorry Bhai, one of your films. I loved Inkar. I thought it was too for that time. I think when people just started speaking about a topic like that, the film was there. It was there and it was making a statement. So I love those two films, and those are my favorites from your filmography.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We've discussed your films. We're talking about the music you like, but we've also realized that आपको baking बड़ा अच्छा लगता है.
Honestly, I hadn't baked a cake in like last 7 years or something.
Right.
I haven't done any baking, any cooking. So yeah, I mean, I like it, but I'm not very good at it.
But you landed up baking something very yummy.
It was amazing, and I didn't put the picture of the chocolate mud cake. It was even better. So yeah,
Really?
I'm
Nice.
encouragement. Really, I'm very encouraged right now. Yes.
So what's your schedule like? आपने कहा कि अब अभी आप baking start किए हैं. आप you maybe probably have developed a new habit or a new hobby because all of us are at home. तो आपका version 2.0 exactly क्या है? What is Chitrangada? What's a day like?
Okay, so the one thing which I'm doing very regularly is working out.
Okay.
And that is something जो पहले मैं शायद काफी skip करती थी. I probably would do like twice a week शायद या thrice a week. But आजकल it's like every single day, and stretching and yoga and everything. I'm giving it a lot of time. So मेरा 2.0 मतलब would be only plus this, except that I think I'm sleeping so much more. I'm just like I can doze off anywhere. I think it's more out of boredom some days than being tired. But yeah, it's yeah, that, and I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I'm writing. So I'm sitting here on my writing desk. Yeah, so I
Oh,
write.
interesting.
I started writing. Yeah.
Like, if you could give us an example, आप exactly लिखती क्या है? What do you write exactly? Are you into poetry? Are you into
Oh
scripts?
no, Glenn. I am working. I was actually working on a short film. So I had started that, लेकिन उसको अभी मतलब, so I've done the dialogue, screenplay, everything for the first time, doing everything myself. So that's the one that I was finishing up and I was working on.
Can I make a
Yes.
request to you on this live chat?
Sure.
मुझे हर स्कूल प्ले में इधर पेड़ या कुआं बनाया था. So for the primary section, I was paid. Secondary section, I was कुआं. It's my request to you that if you ever decide पेड़ और कुआं को छोड़कर कुछ भी आपकी शॉर्ट फिल्म में ना, सिर्फ अगर किसी को जाके कुछ सर्व करना है या एक ऐसा एक शॉट देना सा टड़ाक टड़ाक वाला.
Okay, I'll do better than that. Don't worry. I'll think of something like slightly better. Maybe like a chair, or I mean, I don't know, maybe a painting. The mannequin. The mannequin. You'll be the most good-looking mannequin or something. You'll make a good-looking mannequin who reads books. You just told me who reads a lot of books.
I don't know, Chitrangada, I don't know if that was a compliment or if that was just like a because I'll tell you, I went for a TV audition once, okay? And I'm going to say this, okay, because I love making jokes at myself. The guy looked at me and says, "You're such a gorgeous man. I have to tell you this. You have the perfect face for radio."
Oh my God, that's me. That's me.
And I'm like,
Oh my God. I was doing better than that. I called you a mannequin. I did, right? Matlab, mannequins have to be, good looking and.
but I can be a dancing mannequin. So if you like want to have a dance number around, I can come
You
and like
dance?
pop up. I do professionally.
Oh, you do? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay. What do you dance? What do you do?
So I trained in ballet, I trained in jazz, and I trained in contemporary dancing. Yeah. So all of that happens.
My God, I'm sure all your teachers must be regretting, no?
No, they were
You've
very
done
happy.
better than a well, yeah. Come on. This is amazing. That's
But then I
superb.
told them that's what right now I'm doing. So
I
I used
haven't
to
met
always.
many men who can do ballets, so I'm very
But,
impressed.
but I'll tell you, ballet actually laid the foundation for a lot of my gymnastics and a lot of my movements in contemporary. So if I did a kick, it was all because of ballet training that taught me how to hold my center, how to hold my my body, my upper body, how not to slouch and how to sit straight. So and my teacher was
Like I'm
really
slouching
strict.
right now. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So, okay, I'm going to teach you something that my teacher taught me. All right. So
Okay.
they call the ballet arms. All right. So the first position, just the arms, is called brava. Here. All right.
Okay.
Lovely.
I'm doing that.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right. Then all we need to do is go out,
Out.
the right arm inside.
Oh, the right one. Okay.
Yeah. The right arm on top,
Top.
and you can just and down, and you present. Wow.
Beautiful. I mean, I love ballets. There's so much of grace in that and control at the same time. It's like two things happening,
So poetic. It requires so much of strength. People think
I
that
can imagine.
all you do is stand on your toes. No, you really work hard in a
God,
ballet
no.
class.
Yeah. I mean, just to make something look so smooth and graceful and effortless
Right.
needs so much effort and control. I have a lot of respect for you, suddenly. Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you.
Well done.
So tell
Superb.
me, I've been going through all my old books. I've been reading. I've been trying to cook. I've been doing practicing a little bit of my dancing skills, doing my stretching. Like you said, you've started yoga, working out. What's that one skill set जो आपने इस लॉकडाउन में डेवलप किया है, या फिर you're like, okay, I could do this and I have now learned this, or rather I have to do this. What is that one thing that you are doing no matter what?
Oh God, my God, I'm not that productive, honestly. I'm not that, this thing. But see, what I mean, for me, the main thing was finishing my short film, because that's something which was halfway for a long time, and I hadn't had the time to finish it.
Right.
So I finished my short films, and I'm starting to write something else now. So that, I mean, I really wanted to get myself into this discipline of writing every day, uh, which also needs a lot of discipline.
Does.
Yeah, a lot of respect for people who write books, and I mean, it just needs so much discipline to sit and write every day. So that is the one thing that I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to be a good bake, like a baker. I'm really really hoping by the time we come out of this, I can bake like, oh acha, aaj ye banate hain, aaj ye banate hain. I hope I'm one of those effortless cooks. So I'm hoping to manage that by the end of this.
I am just very glad you're one of those rare celebrities who has not put up any utensil washing posts. And I am just thankful. I am just glad. And I should say
But
namaskar and thank you.
But that's also because I'm not washing. I mean, God's been very kind again. We have someone who's with us like 24/7, who lives in the house. Our cook. So I'm honestly not doing any such thing. So I can't. But jo kar rahe, I'm sure they are doing it. So it's not something that we are used to doing, and it's difficult. Yeah, बड़ा मुश्किल होता है, especially with Indian खाना. It's very difficult.
हाँ
बहुत
मैं
बर्तन
आप
गंदे होते हैं.
एग्जैक्टली आपको मेरे हाथ पे ना मेरा फ्यूचर दिखेगा, इतने बर्तन धो चुका हूं मैं. आई कैन एक्चुअली सी माय फ्यूचर. आई एम जस्ट लाइक washing.
It's a clean slate. We're gonna start all over again.
I'm telling you, sometimes I eat this. I'm like, I'm going to take one plate. I'm just going to eat in one plate. It's okay. It's a pain. And cooking is I don't know how I figured that out.
Are you
It's a,
cooking yourself?
I've learned to cook. I like basic stuff. I've learned to make very
Live
basic
alone?
stuff. Yeah. So I've learned to make stuff like veggies, and I'm cooking dalia, and I'm cooking.
Well, you
Uh,
can do ballet, so you can definitely cook. I mean,
I, I know I'm trying. I'm trying. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not.
like
I'm not. I'm a very fussy with my food. I keep my food very simple. And the only thing that I miss is because somebody like me is very used to going out, running, playing a sport, playing soccer, keeping myself
yeah,
physically active. I'm training at home, but it's still very boring. At the end, how much can you sit at home and do your push-ups and work out? I mean, it gets
I
boring.
swear, it is boring. It is boring.
Speaking about boring, what's that one thing that you want to do? जैसे ये lockdown खत्म होता है, आप क्या वो एक चीज करना चाहेंगे?
Oh, I mean, yes, I want to go meet my parents, but other than that, I just want to go for a drive. I just want to go for a haircut. I just want to do something as simple as go sit in a restaurant and eat, and just something very, very simple. Nothing major, but just go for a jog. We have a golf course close by here. So just go for a jog there with my dogs or something that's simple. It would be great. Yeah.
I
I mean,
want
you
to
value everything right now.
absolutely everything is so important. Like the smallest things. I think we've realized the value of parents, friends, uh, every little thing that is available to us, and I just feel
Yeah.
the air I breathe is also things that we took for granted. I really miss going to the beach and running, and in my head there's this Baywatch theme playing. Like in my head, I'm David Hasselhoff, and like on Juhu Beach in my head somewhere. I am David Hasselhoff rescuing somebody, and
Virtual. Okay.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm running.
That's very strong imagination, I have to say. Full marks for the imagination.
I mean, I
As
grew up
opposed to where you are.
absolutely. I mean, I grew up to watching Baywatch and yeah, Santa Barbara also.
Yeah, but you have like pani puri and bhel puri all happening around you. You need a lot of imagination to like keep with it. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, actually, मेरी मजबूरी है, man. I'll tell you honestly. Every guy in his head is either Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., or Captain America, or if he's someone like me who loves the beach, he is David Hasselhoff. He
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to rescue somebody.
Ultimate.
Ultimate
Absolutely.
alpha male kind of personality दिमाग में और सिर में. We're talking about what's happening with your life and things that we're missing out. I think one very important thing that we all need to address is our COVID warriors, everybody who's fighting this pandemic. a message that you'd like to give out to all your fans and people who are watching this live session right now, the 100 hours, 100 stars tribute to our COVID warriors. आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे to everybody?
I mean, I think हम सबको पता है कि what can I say? Well, I mean, I'm just trying to think what is different that I can say. Everybody knows how important they are for us. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I don't know इस समय क्या हालत होती हमारे country की. Agar wo, the policemen who go every day in the morning, they leave their homes and they go out, and the doctors and the nurses, and knowing कि वो इतने ज़्यादा close contact में हैं, इतनी chance है उनको कि they get the virus as well, but they still go out and do it. So I just feel कि money is a very very small contribution that we can make sitting at home. I mean, इसको हमें charity भी नहीं समझना चाहिए. मुझे लगता है कि ये this is even more important than charity. So all I want to say to everybody who's watching, I mean, बहुत ज़्यादा आपको पैसे देने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, लेकिन आपसे जितना भी होता है, जितना भी you feel that you can give to these people who are saving our country literally right now, please make that donation, make that contribution, and yeah, अपने दिल की मतलब एक वो दिलासा होता है ना कि आपको अपने आप को कि आपने कुछ किया, just for that. I mean, yeah. So if you can, please do that. That's all I would like to say.
Thank you so much. And guys, you watching this video, आपको नीचे QR code दिख रहा है. You can see the link. Go click on that link or scan the QR code. Fill in your details, hit proceed, and make your contributions. All these contributions go to the PM Cares Fund. This is basically to fight COVID-19 and also for our COVID warriors. Well, we're going to have some fun right now. I have a few never have I ever questions for you. अगर आपने वो चीज की है, ठीक है? आपको बोलना है you're watching 100 hours 100 stars. Okay?
अगर मैंने की है तो
you're watching 100 hours 100 stars.
100 hours 100 stars.
Yeah, you're watching 100 hours 100
hours 100 stars. Okay.
हाँ, और अगर आपने नहीं किया है तो आपको बोलना है come on यार Glenn.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's go for it. Number 1. Cheated in an Okay, so let's start this again. Okay. All right. 1 2 3. Let the games begin. Cheated in an examination.
100 hours 100 stars.
Gone on 2 dates in 1 day.
Come on, yeah, Glenn.
Come on, yeah. What is this?
Like that, come on, yeah.
Come on, yeah. What you're speaking like that, man? Like you're from Bandra, yeah. What is this?
Yeah,
You're from Bandra.
okay,
What?
I'll try and get that. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Had a crush on a fan.
Oh, come on, yeah, Glenn. What, yeah? Chalna.
Pretended to enjoy someone's company when you didn't really enjoy it.
100 stars, 100 hours. Yes.
Okay. Opened someone else's phone and spied on it.
100 hours, 100 stars. Yes.
Send the wrong text message to the wrong person.
Come on, yeah, Glenn. No, I'm too careful. No, it's not.
Send
No. Did happen.
Send the wrong text message to the right person.
I've sent the right text message to the right person at the wrong time.
I think life is all about timing. Timing galat ho na? Timing.
My timing is completely off. Like, I'm not somebody who has the best timing about such things, about saying things or making confessions and all. Yeah, it's usually off with that then.
All right, moving ahead. Gone and stalked a friend's social media profile and just like posted on their behalf. Like I do that.
Posted on their behalf? How do you post on somebody else's behalf?
Like someone's left their Facebook or their Instagram open and you've just like.
Come on, yeah, Glenn. Who has the time, yeah? Come on.
Okay, bargain for vegetables.
Yeah, 100 stars, 100 hours. Yes.
100 hours, 100 stars. Yeah.
100
Okay.
hours, 100 stars. Yes.
Last but not the least, spied on other celebrities on their social media. Like check them out on the.
All the time, 100 hours, 100 stars, 100 stars, 100 hours. Yes, of
All
course.
well, I think this has been one chuma of an interview. Chitrangada,
I
I
had fun.
only want to say I had so much of fun with this interview. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you for being a part of this mission that Fever FM, Radio Nasha, and Radio 1 has started this
I
100
think
hours, 100
it's
stars.
a really, really nice initiative, and I hope it's successful in doing what you people want to do. And I hope that everybody who's watching makes their little donation, or however big that they want to be. And I hope we open our hearts. Yeah, I hope so.
I just want to say thank you very, very much.
Got
Thank you
you.
very much. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Presenting Fever Network. The power of three. Number one station in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Kolkata. Fever FM, the bomb of Bollywood.
Congratulations to all of you for being the number one radio station.
The biggest CSR initiative on radio. Pioneers of radio drama in the industry. Biggest sports tie-ups. Official radio partners of 5 winning IPL teams. Most entertaining shows and RJs. Radio Nasha, India's coolest retro station.
107.2 Radio Nasha. Nasha, 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 Nasha. गाने का नशा, गुनगुनाने का नशा, सुनने का नशा, सुना
Celeb RJs.
नशा, 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 नशा.
Best of retro.
Nasha, Nasha.
Shows and RJs that take you back in time. Radio 1, India's only international network. The only radio station Katy Perry vibe with. We were there when U2 performed for the first time in India. Global teen sensation Justin Bieber jams with Radio 1. Truly global shows and RJs. Mega Mix, America's Top 40, The Mahindra Blues Show, and more.